What do you think the Pixel Fold 2 has in store for you? The tech world is buzzing with anticipation, from leaked renders to whispered rumors of a processor leap to the Tensor G4 chip. There's talk of a prominent camera bump, a radical form factor shift, and even a whopping 16 gigabytes of RAM, a first for Pixel phones. The Pixel Fold 2 promises to be a game changer, and the excitement is palpable. Stay tuned as we delve into the details of the much-anticipated Pixel Fold 2. First off, the Pixel Fold 2 is getting a major camera bump makeover. You heard it right, Google's second foldable phone is joining the prominent camera bump bandwagon. And it's not just any bump, it's an overhauled, rounded rectangle camera bump that protrudes from the top left corner. Quite a departure from the Pixel Fold's bar, don't you think? This new design is strongly reminiscent of the camera array seen in the first leaks of the Pixel 9 series. It's as if Google is taking a leaf out of its own book, creating a design continuity across its devices. That's a smart move if you ask me, and it's not just about the aesthetics. The Pixel Fold 2's camera sensors seem to be quite similar to what's on the first-gen foldable. They're just rearranged, probably to optimize the camera's capabilities. However, the Pixel 8 Pro's temperature sensor, set to return with the Pixel 9 Pro, is still absent on Google's second fold. With this new camera bump, it's clear that Google is putting a lot of emphasis on photography. It's like they're saying, hey, you don't just get a foldable phone, you get an amazing camera too. And why not? In a world where capturing moments matter, a good camera can make all the difference. The original Pixel Fold had a unique, super-wide form factor among foldables, but with the Pixel Fold 2, Google seems to be charting a new course. It's moving towards a new, much taller aspect ratio, looking very similar to the OnePlus Open. Another noticeable change is the hinge. It seems Google is borrowing some design elements from OnePlus. The hinge now looks nearly identical to the one used by OnePlus, but Google's form factor is still extremely rounded around the corners, unlike OnePlus and Samsung's more squared-off designs. Keep in mind, this device is still in the prototype phase, so we can't take every visible detail for granted, but the use of matte materials for the Pixel Fold 2 hinge, as opposed to the polished metal of the first Fold, shows Google's attention to detail. This new camera bump design is sure to take your photography skills to the next level. Can't wait to see the Pixel Fold 2 in action. Scene script. Not only does it look good, but the Pixel Fold 2 is also packing some serious power. Yes, you heard it right. The Pixel Fold 2 is reported to skip a processor generation to use the yet-to-be-announced Tensor G4 chip. Now what does this mean for you? Well, it implies that this device will be faster and more efficient, giving you a smoother, more responsive user experience. It's like upgrading from a sports car to a hypercar. But that's not all. The Pixel Fold 2 doesn't stop at the processor. It's also set to be paired with as much as 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's right, 16 gigabytes. This is a first for Pixel phones, and it's a big deal. With this much memory, you can expect to multitask like never before. Whether you're editing photos, playing games, or streaming videos, the Pixel Fold 2 won't break a sweat. In addition, the use of the Tensor G4 chip and the design details seen in the Pixel 9 series suggest that the Pixel Fold 2 could be part of this fall's Made by Google lineup. This means the device will be integrated with Google's ecosystem, offering a seamless connection between your phone and other Google devices. With these features, the Pixel Fold 2 is set to be a powerhouse of a device, and we can't wait to see it in action. Now let's talk about the Pixel Fold 2's radical new design. The original Pixel Fold was a pioneer in its own right, with a small, super-wide form factor that set it apart from other foldables. But with the Pixel Fold 2, Google seems to be charting a new course. The most noticeable difference is the new, taller aspect ratio that's quite similar to the OnePlus Open. This shift in design is described by the folks at Android Authority as being closer to a square. This change in dimensions might seem minor, but it could significantly alter your user experience. A taller aspect ratio means more room for your apps and media, and a potentially more immersive viewing experience. But what about when you're on the move? Will this new form factor fit comfortably in your pocket? Only time will tell. Now let's shift our focus to the hinge. The Pixel Fold 2's hinge has undergone a complete makeover and now bears a striking resemblance to the one used by OnePlus. But don't let that fool you. Google's form factor remains unique, with its corners being extremely rounded, in contrast to the more squared-off designs favored by OnePlus and Samsung. Why does this matter, you ask? Well, the hinge is arguably one of the most important parts of any foldable device. It's the piece that enables the magic of transformation, from a phone to a tablet and back again. A well-designed hinge not only ensures smooth operation but also contributes to the device's overall durability. Interestingly, the Pixel Fold 2's hinge appears to be made of matte materials, unlike the polished metal of the original Fold. This subtle change might help to camouflage the hinge when the phone is unfolded. These design changes could revolutionize the way you use your phone. The Pixel Fold 2's new form factor and redesigned hinge, combined with its impressive specs, could make it a game-changer in the world of foldable devices. But as always, we'll have to wait and see how it performs in real-world situations. Until then, let's keep our eyes peeled for more updates from Google. So when can you get your hands on the Pixel Fold 2? That's the question on everyone's lips. If we follow the pattern of last year's Pixel Fold launch, we could be looking at a summer unveiling, possibly at Google I/O 2024. But don't mark your calendars just yet. Reports suggest the Pixel Fold 2 might arrive as part of this fall's Made by Google lineup. This ties in with the expected use of the Tensor G4 chip, which is yet to be announced, and the design details that are reminiscent of the Pixel 9 series. Remember though, this device is still reportedly in the prototype phase, so while we can't take every visible detail for granted, we can certainly anticipate a gadget that's going to push the boundaries of what we know as mobile. Keep an eye out for the Pixel Fold 2's launch, it's going to be a game changer. That's a wrap on the Pixel Fold 2's exciting new features and design. From the impressive Tensor G4 chip and unprecedented 16 gigabytes of RAM, to the redesigned camera bump and the new form factor, Google's next foldable phone is set to make waves in the tech world. In a departure from the original Pixel Fold's super wide form, the Pixel Fold 2 is said to have a taller aspect ratio, closer to a square. The hinge design also appears to be updated, bearing resemblance to that of OnePlus. And let's not forget the matte materials used to mask the hinge, a subtle but impactful update. All these details, however, are based on an early prototype, and the final product may still hold some surprises. We'd love to hear your thoughts on these potential changes. What are you most excited about? What are you skeptical of? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tech updates. Thanks for watching.